Hi everyone. Don't usually do videos like this, but times are calling for it. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Milan, so I hope you're all doing really, really well. I just wanted to get on here and talk about something quite important to me. It's not a sad message; it's a message of togetherness and something where we get to come together as a humanity. And I think in times of circumstance like this one, situations do call for us to come together. So it's a great opportunity for us to do that. So I'll just start with the not so positive news, but my dad's been diagnosed with bowel cancer. And the positive side to that is it's treatable. And I'll tell you a little bit about him, not only because he's my dad, and obviously as he's always said to me, there's a certain level of bias with family members and those that we love, but this man is sincerely got one of the biggest hearts that I know. Came from his parents, came from his dad, who also had a beautiful heart as well. But he spent his life working on behalf of other people and making the world a better place. He's taken care of every member that's ever worked for him. He's raised millions for charity at his public events. He's worked relentlessly, wakes up at 4:30 every single morning in order to take care of his family. And he always has put himself second. And it's interesting when these things happen. I think, obviously one being a challenging circumstance, but the positive element to this is the fact that actually he is able to be treated for this. Interesting timing for a bit of background noise, but I'll carry on. So essentially, he has been placed in a situation where the insurance companies that are working with him, that he's paid for, have done what insurance companies do. We live in a society that's driven by profit, and unfortunately, insurance companies fall under that same category. When they can, they will avoid paying, and rather than get angry about it, as I did initially, I am looking to focus my energy and resources into solutions, because the way the world is driven, we can get angry about it. The way the world's set up, we can channel our energy and be pissed off about it, or we can work on finding the solutions. So obviously I put my thoughts together, and I sincerely believe that if we come together, we can get this paid for. My dad lives in Dubai. It's private healthcare. He's been paying his insurance. As I said, the insurance is looking for loopholes, as they do. And essentially, there is a need for us to come together and contribute and get these bills paid for. So, the overall costs are looking at about 85,000 euros, which can seem like a substantial amount of money. When it's one person, it is. But when it's all of us coming together, it's not at all. So if it was 100 people, it would be 850. If it's 500, it would be something like 420. I'm doing maths now. 2,000 people, it would look something like 45 euros each. And I sincerely believe in times like this, when our services fail us, if we lived in an ideal world, these services that we pay money for wouldn't be allowed to make contingencies, and they would pay out in times of need, and they would be set up in an entirely different way. But the world is as it is. But I believe the world is as we dream it, and I was always raised by this man, by my dad, to say, believe and you're halfway there. So I sincerely believe we can get this done, and contributing 45 euros, if it's 2,000 people, some people can do more, 850. There's only 100 people there, and then we've contributed to a man that spent the best part of his life giving back, giving away, and making sure that the homeless people are fed every Christmas. As mentioned, millions have been raised for charity at his public events, for people out in Africa, and this is a time where we can all feel empowered and give to a man that sincerely deserves to be on the planet. More people like him should be on the planet, not just because he's my dad, but because if we had more heart-centered, heart-led people like himself, we would live in a really beautiful world. And I know there's many others out there like him that will hear this message and find it in themselves to contribute so that we can get his cancer treatment paid. Like I said, thankfully it's treatable. It's one of those situations where it's not ideal. He's very positive about it, but he shouldn't be thinking about how to cover his own bills right now. He should be thinking about how he can get through and heal and make sure that he's well, so that he can continue to be here and continue to be who he is. But it's funny with individuals that spend their lives taking care of others, sometimes they're placed in a position where they get to receive and be taken care of too. So this is a message, positive one, an empowering one of us all coming together, and hopefully you can find it in yourselves to support a man who sincerely deserves it. All right, thank you so much. With love. Bye.